buy this stock. Why should buy? And they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
These are volatile times in the stock market.
Market's up 200, then it's up 800, it's up 700.
How do you get the facts when investing?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you're confused about the stock market, get unconfused. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and listen to my radio show every weekday at 3 Eastern. What is the market going to do? We know exactly what the market's going to do.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
There's no need for you to be losing money.
Check it out, philsgang.com. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right. Follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Since I took office, families are carrying less debt. Their average savings are up. A recent survey from the Federal Reserve found that more Americans feel financially comfortable than any time since the survey began in 2013.
Wow. Can you imagine saying something like that? That was in June. He said that. Are you kidding me? This guy never tells the truth. For heaven's sakes. While he was saying that in June, things were really bad. I mean, inflation was going crazy. Retail sales were dropping. I mean, we had more problems back then, and we still do today. I mean, it's just amazing how they just come out and say this stuff, and it's not true. And here we are, again today. We got our retail sales, biggest 2-year drop ever. Our industrial production, biggest 2-year drop there as well. Just look at the New York State manufacturing numbers, horrible. Housing starts, the biggest year-over-year decline since 2009. Rents going through the roof, the most in 30 years. Talk about savings, tell how much people have savings. No, they didn't have savings. Matter of fact, if you look at savings right now, the savings are horrible. 2% of disposable income. Remember, during the pandemic, when they were just throwing money at people, they printed $5 trillion for social programs, plus moratoriums. As a percentage of disposable income, savings are up 32% compared to today at 2%. You know, I just don't know why they just can't tell the truth. You know, the other thing they do, which most people don't understand, the Federal Reserve, especially Jamie Dimon of J.P. Morgan, they manipulate gold. The last thing is they don't want to see gold prices go up. The last thing they want to see, for a couple of reasons. One, when gold prices go up, that identifies to our lenders, China, that we have an inflation problem. And therefore, when they lend us money, they want more yields. They want more interest rates. So they go to the auction, they want to be paid more. So here's the United States trying to, sell their, raise money, sell them bonds so we can pay our bills. And they're saying, no. We want higher rates. We want higher rates. Look at your gold price. You got a problem. Unbelievable. If you go back and you look at gold, I mean, gold really tells you what's going on. And you go back to 2008, gold was at $705. And then it started to take off. In 2011, it was at $1,880. And that's when Bernanke the Fed tried to really push gold back down. He tried. By 2013, he had it back down to $1,312. And but it took him. It was really tough to do. And then, of course, 2020, it went through the roof. 2051, because the inflation we had was incredible. Remember, 2020, that's when they printed $10 trillion. $5 trillion they threw at the social programs, giving people unemployment checks on top of their unemployment checks. Gave them a check for $600 and $1,200 and $1,400 and you name it. The child tax credits. So when you have that kind of nonsense going on and gold's going up, 2020, 2051, 2022, 2040, today it's at 1930. And so again, the Fed always has manipulated gold. Always manipulated gold because again, since 1971 when they closed the window, the gold window, the Fed always wants to keep that dollar supreme. And it's also important, in terms of keeping home interest rates low. Jamie Dimon paid a fine of $920 million, or his company, the J.P. Morgan. He didn't do it. In fact, his company didn't even pay the fine. At the end of the day, it's the shareholders get screwed. But Jamie Dimon always has this company manipulating gold prices, trying to push them down, trying to suppress them. But it's pretty hard to suppress gold. We've been doing really good with gold mining stocks. Remember I told everybody to get into gold mining stocks? I knew this was going to happen. Just like, it's funny, you go back to in 2018, and you could see what was going on. The inflation was going crazy. So, I mean, in 2018, remember I warned everybody that the crash would begin because if you go back to December 2008, they started with the zero interest rates. The Fed fund rates were at zero. Then all of a sudden, in December 2015, Yellen started to raise rates from 0 to 1.5% because between 2008, 2015 to 2017, actually, we went from 0 to 1.5%. And she had to start raising the rates because she knew the inflation was horrible. It was horrible. Then on January 16, 2018, that's when I said, hey, the market crash is going to begin. And because they've been keeping rates too low for too long since 2008. And now rates went from 0 to 1.5%. Are you kidding? 2008 to here we are, January 2018, and rates are what, 1.5%? No, that's crazy. And plus, gold was going up. Gold was going up because gold, I think, was 2019 was still at right around $1,312. So, and the other reason, again, like I say, they want to manipulate that gold so they can keep the prices of homes keep that dollar strong, so we keep the interest rates low, so they can keep the mortgage business going. And that's why Jamie Dimon, who's the biggest manipulator of gold, his company, J.P. Morgan, because they make a lot of money on their house loans, so they want to make sure that the rates are low enough so they can sell a lot of mortgages. So they manipulate and they try to keep that gold price down. But you know what? Gold's not going to go down. Gold's going to keep going up. People have no idea how high gold's going to go because of all this craziness, all this printing of money since 2008. And here's another reason why they try to suppress gold too. Because when gold rises, it sends a signal to our lender, China, that we have terrible inflation, as I said a moment ago, and they insist on having more. They want higher rates, and they let it. Believe me, and they'll get them at the auctions. So we've had, people don't understand what's going on. They keep saying, well, we're going to keep watching the market. We're going to keep pushing up the NASDAQ stocks. It's they're all coming back now. Buy the NASDAQ stocks. Are you kidding me? The NASDAQ's going to drop big. When they get done with the earnings season, and when they get done with pressuring, the stock, they're manipulating, the market, the NASDAQ right now, to get the people who are shorting to stop shorting. When we stop this earnings season, or not the whole earnings season, about a quarter way through, you watch what happens. You watch. You're going to see the tech stocks drop big time. We'll be right back after this break. Buy mining stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So the market's up again today. Remember yesterday at 376, when it was negative, I told you the market was going to turn positive. I think I had that racked up, do I? See if I can find that cut. Go ahead. Okay, gang, let's go through some stocks. Okay, the market is down 376, 375. You know, again, I still wouldn't be surprised if they try to turn this thing positive today, but we'll see. And they did. And everybody asked me, how did I know that? How did Phil know that they're going to go from 376 negative to positive? The beautiful thing about the stock market, it will send you messages if you know what to look for, if you know what to listen to. It's like the bond market. 99% of people don't know what the bond market is, don't even know how it works. That's why we always, to join the gang. Join the gang. For your first 10 days, it's free. At least you learn how the market works, including the bond market. The bond market is critical. Just like we were talking about gold a few minutes ago. Gold tells you a lot. When gold prices go way up, tell you there's inflation. And when you see the Fed manipulating gold prices back down, you see Jamie Dimon manipulating gold prices back down, you know they're trying to push the housing market up by pushing that gold down to keep the dollar strong, to keep the rates low for mortgage rates. The bond market, we all know that. I mean, the bond market, think about it, is mostly driven by the future. The future. The bond market's a wonderful thing because it looks out in the future, what's going to happen in the future. That's why earnings are so stupid, because they know most people don't understand how the market works. They don't understand what the bond is, and they don't understand what earnings are. That I could care less. All they say is beat the street by a penny. We beat the street by a penny. We beat the street by a penny. It's all you hear. We beat estimates. We beat our estimates. Look at that. Market's going up. We beat our estimates. Wow, look at our stock go high. That means nothing. The day you report your earnings, you're looking in the rearview mirror. Doesn't mean anything. You got to be looking forward. And when they report their numbers, never mind the numbers. That's behind you. What do they say about going forward? What are they estimating going forward? That's what I want to hear. And the bond market, when you keep hearing, when you start seeing where the 10-year Treasury yield is going down, and you get more interest rates, higher rates on a 2-year instead of a 10-year, that's bad. That's telling you going forward, the economy's not going to be good. The economic growth isn't going to be good. The bond market has a big impact on our interest rate and the future of it, which is going to tell us what is the economy going to do in the future. So when you look at that bond market, if you know how to read the bond market, it's the only thing that's really honest that you can look at. The Fed's not honest. They manipulate, like I told you a moment ago, gold. They manipulate everything. They manipulate yields. But the bond market is the only honest part of the stock market. I mean, it really is. Because, again, it's driven by economic growth, the future growth. And its impact on the interest rate outlook, okay, I mean, you can tell what's going to happen going out in the future. And that's so important when you're investing in stocks. If you remember, when I said in January 16, 2018, I said, this is it, it's over. Big tech stocks are going to crash. This is the end of the 10-year rally we had. I said, it's over. And the last quarter, and we were right when I said that. Here, let me play it. And we were totally right. I want everybody to mark down this date, January 16th, today. That Phil Grandy said, on this date, January 16th, this is the beginning of the stock market crash. The crash will be caused by China, the FANG stocks. And there it is. They're FANG stocks, China, the other day. Remember when they closed the economy in China? That hit our market that day. And going back to 2018, I kept watching the gold market, kept watching the bond market. I saw the inflation from 2008 right up to 2018. This is bad. And they were masking it. And what happened? The last quarter of 2018 was the worst quarterly performance for stocks since the third quarter of 2011. We were right on. Because what we know is we know how to interpret the market. We know how to read the bond market. We know how to read the gold market. We don't listen. You think we listen to fake Business News Network? These people? Are you kidding me? Stop listening to them. It's crazy what they tell you. Everything they tell you is, oh, everything's wonderful, everything's great, it's a great economy. This is my favorite.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
Isn't that stupid? So if you just learn how to read the gold market, the bond market, you'll always be on the right side of your investment. So basic. If the bond market's going down, yields, interest rates are going up. If you go out in the street and you put 100 people who are invested in 401ks or 1,000 people in 401ks, you will not find one out of the 1,000 that understands the bond market or understands the fact that if the bond market's going down, interest rates are going up, and therefore if you're in tech stocks, you're going to be in trouble. I bet you won't find one out of 1,000 who owns a 401k or who even invest in single stocks know that the bond market's going up, your yields are going to go down, and that's going to be good for your tech stocks. People just don't follow the bond market. They don't understand it. if they did, they'd be a lot better off. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy this stock. Then you have two people on their show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right. Follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. Listen, join our gang. It's free for 10 days. And you just go to our homepage, and you sign up where it says Get Started. Now, right next to that, it says how the Pro 2 color-coded chart works. Check that out. It's free. The color-coded chart tells you when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. It's never wrong. It's color-coded. It follows the money flow. It follows the institutional money who makes stocks go up and makes stocks go down. Like, example, here we got the market rallying, the tech market rallying, the big tech stocks, and everybody's getting sucked in. They're taking parking space in everyone's head that the tech market is now back. And jump in now. Just jump in right now. And you're going to make a fortune. Things are back again. No, they're not. They're not back. Rates are going to go up. For God's sakes, you can't be buying tech stocks in a high-rate environment. My Lord. I mean, that's insane. I mean, look at the Fed fund rates. They've been going up and up and up, and they're going to continue to go up. They got to kill this inflation, but it's a losing battle. That's why we got to keep raising rates, because Congress won't cut expenses. They won't cut entitlements. They love spending. It's amazing. Crazy. Listen to this. This is why, if you listen to these people, the fake Business News Network, you'll always lose money in the market. If you listen to the market and you know what to look at, you know how to interpret what the bond market's telling you. It's not hard. You could take a 3-year-old kid, a third-grade kid, and teach them how to identify what the bond market is telling you as to should you be investing in stocks or not. The yield curve is so easy to understand. They make it sound so complicated. They always make things complicated because they want you to believe you need them. That you need these geniuses, these dopes. The people tell you, buy and hold, which goes against everything that you're taught about managing risk. I mean, when you go back and think of how stupid they managed this economy. December 2008, Bernanke is going to drop interest rates to zero, telling us this economy is going to be great because now that he's going to drive interest rates back to zero, that means he can loan money to corporations free. The CEOs can get that money free, and the CEOs are going to buy their own shares to push up artificially their earnings, which pushes up their stock price. Their stock's going to go up, all fake, all lie, all phony, but it's all going to trickle back down. And you on Main Street, your jobs are going to be incredible. Your wages are going to go up. Productivity is going to go up. Your standard of living is going to go up, he told us. Which all that was a lie. They started with zero, the worst thing they ever did. It was great for the wealthy, but for 75% of our workforce who make combined income of $55,000 or less, it was killing them. But like I said yesterday, they're smart. They say, well, yeah, but if we keep interest rates to zero, they won't know they're getting killed until it's too late. They won't know it because they can go buy a car. They can go buy a new TV. They can buy furniture. And they're not paying hardly any interest. Their payments are going to be low. So December 2015, finally Yellen comes in. From 2008 to 2015, rates are at zero. Yellen looks, oh my God, look at this inflation. It's incredible. I better do something. So she takes zero rates, pushes up to 1.5% from 2015 to 2017. Give me a break. January 2018, another buffoon comes in, Powell. Boy, what a combination. A bureaucrat and Yellen, who's a educator. My Lord. Never had an honest job. Never met a payroll. Unbelievable. So January 16, 2018, I said the market would crash. It would begin soon due to keeping rates too low for too long, meaning from 2008 to 2018. They moved interest rates from 0 to 1.5%. That's not going to work. And I said, all this money printing, all this increased money supply. When there's too much money supply and you got too much money chasing too few goods, it causes inflation. By raising rates from 0 to 1.5, that's not going to do it. And gold took off. Gold took off. Remember I told my members, buy gold, our mining stocks. I was right. The first time ever, the S&P 500 ended the year with a loss after being positive for the first 3 quarters. That's right, the last quarter. First time ever that happened. And I call that on January, and it happened in the last quarter, and the S&P dropped 11%, and the Dow plunged 14%. We never had that happen. But how did I know that was going to happen? Because look what they're doing with the rates. They're keeping them too low for too long, and that creates inflation. Then gold. Bernanke starts lying about gold. All of a sudden, we start seeing gold go up. $708 in 2008. Now it starts going up. I have my members buying gold mining stocks. 2011, we're at 1880. Gold's at 1880, from 708 to 1880. Remember, we've been buying gold. Fed keeps trying to suppress it. So now they try to push it down. They push it down to 1312 because they're scared to death. China's looking at us saying, well, look at the inflation you got, for God's sakes. Look where gold went. Gold went from $708 up to $1,880. My Lord, you got a lot of inflation. When we're going to loan you money, we want a lot more interest. So Bernanke starts manipulating. Jamie Dimon jumps in. He starts manipulating gold. The Fed and Jamie Dimon, between the two of them, are manipulating gold. They're scared to death. Because they need to keep that dollar strong. They need to keep those interest rates low that they keep screwing people on home mortgages. China kept asking for more rates, higher rates. Unbelievable. Powell, December 2019 now. Now we go from 2.25% to 2.5%. Are you nuts? That's a hike? Then in August 2019, he decides, he gets scared, he drops rates. Can you imagine? He drops rate think about it. Rates, this guy's so stupid. He takes rates that were 0. Yellen brings them up to 1.5. He starts raising them. Now he gets up to 2.5. Then all says, oh no, I got to drop them again. And he goes from 2.5 to 2.25. Then September 2019. This is all 2019. December, 250. August, 2.25. September, 2. October, 175. Biggest mistake ever. And back in March 2020, back to zero. And you're telling me that buying tech stocks are going to make new highs.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Look, join my gang. You got 10 days that are free. And during that 10 days, you're going to learn how the market works. If you don't stay with us, you're going to learn how the market works. At least learn that. And you're going to learn how to sell short. You got to understand, the Federal Reserve's not on your side. If you got a 401k, Federal Reserve's not on your side. Jamie Dimon's not on your side. Wall Street's not on your side. There's nobody looking out for your interest. Think about what they did. If you go back, again, to 2008 when they dropped interest rates to zero. Now inflation starts, right? So something's happening from 2008 to 2020. So gold's at $705 in 2008. They drop interest rates to zero. While they keep on having interest rates at zero, from 2008 to 2020, gold went from $705 to $2,051. $2,051. So what's that tell you? If gold is going from $700 up to $2,051, it's telling you there's tremendous inflation. And what are they doing? Yellen sits there and keeps rates at zero from 2015 to 2017 while gold's going up because they're telling you there's tremendous inflation. And she's not fighting inflation. She's got rates at zero. Finally, she moves it up 1.5% by 2017. And gold's going through the roof. Are they that stupid? They don't look and say, wait a minute, gold's tripling, but we're cutting rates. And we're keeping rates at zero. And make it more stupid, Powell comes in 2018. He decides, I'm going to raise rates a little bit. Then he cuts them, goes back to zero. He cuts them back to zero in 2018. And gold goes up from 2000, goes up to, it hit 2051, 2020. And while he was cutting rates back to zero, gold was fluctuating between 1930 and 2051, from 2020 to 2023. Gold is telling you there's all kinds of inflation. And and when they started to raise rates, they're not raising rates enough. And you haven't got Washington cutting expenses enough. And people are sitting here telling you the market's going to go much higher that we based out. How can you, Powell, think about this. 2019, he raises rates are 2.5%. August 2019, he drops them to 2.25%, while gold's going up, telling you inflation's out of control. And then 2019, he drops rates. Think of this. 2019 goes from 2.5%, cuts rates to 2.25%, cuts rates to 2%, cuts rates to 1.75%, then he cuts rates to zero. At the same time, gold is going up through the roof. Are you kidding me? He's not reading the tea leaves. How can you be cutting rates in 2019 when our inflation's going insane? So here's what you got to understand. This market is going to take the biggest crash ever. We're going down another on the NASDAQ. Always look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, if it breaks $10,000, we're going to go down at least another 30% on the 38% we already went down. But nobody wants to believe that. Now, here we are in earnings season, and now they're manipulating the earnings. We beat the street by a penny, And now the Dow's up 166. The NASDAQ's up 176. People say, wow, look at this. The bottom's in. Wow, this is it. And people are going to get stomped on. And they don't even agree among themselves. Listen to this.
Right? A recession, an economic recession, has already been priced into stocks.
No, it hasn't, according to J.P. Morgan's Marko Kolanovic.
Okay, so I respectfully disagree.
No, Kerry made the point that it's undeniable that the economy is slowing.
Okay, I don't see that.
I mean, a lot of the data is weak. Let's just...
A lot of the data is strong,
unless
Scott.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You want to lose money? Keep listening to the same people you listen to every day, CNBC, Fox Business. If you want to make money so you don't have to depend on Social Security and retire, join my gang. Just try it. It's free for 10 days. Why don't you at least go to my YouTube channel's free. And by the way, please listen to our podcast, my radio show podcast. Okay, we're also podcasting, and you can get it on YouTube, Rumble, Apple, Facebook. I mean, how many times did they tell you to buy on the dip and you got crushed? And every time they said buy on the dip, what did I say? Don't buy on the dip. The market's going to go down. We have one of the most severe downtrend channels ever in the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ drove this market up 1,200% from 2008, all based on fraud, all based on zero rates, all based on QE, giving CEOs money, free, interest-free, so they can reduce the amount of outstanding stocks so they can artificially push up their stock price and not have to have profits. They're losing money, and they can push their stock price up. We got the biggest bubble in history. And gold is telling us that. And gold's going to go much higher. Look at our mining stocks. Our mining stocks, we got in when nobody wanted to be in the mining stocks. I mean, our AU's up 68%. AUY's up 19%. GDX up 24%. Oh, and we bought the tech stocks. Everybody say, oh, tech stocks are going to be the one. No, they're not. All it is short covering. They're forcing them to go up. And as I said yesterday, if you're getting into tech stocks today, which a lot of people are, look at the NASDAQ right now. It's positive. It's up 184 points. People are actually buying these tech stocks. So I'm giving them 9. People are actually going in and they're buying Amazon. They're buying Amazon. We're up 18% in Amazon. So here, take some of mine. Here, you can take some of mine because we bought Amazon 18% ago. And you're going to get in now? What are you, nuts? Like tech stocks are going to go up when they're raising rates. They're going to raise rates. They're not going to stop raising rates. They're going to start raising rates again. You don't buy tech stocks when rates are going up, when yields are going up because the bond market's going down. People are actually running in there buying Microsoft today, think they're going to get rich. Well, we already bought Microsoft. We're up 10%. So you're paying a premium for Microsoft. You're paying a premium for Meta. We bought Meta. We're up 18% in Meta. You're jumping into Meta today. You're 18% too late. But the sad part is, any of these stocks, Amazon, Google, Amazon, we're up 18%. Google, 18%. Microsoft, 10%. Apple, 12%. Nvidia, 29%. AVGO, Broadcom, 16%. We bought those because we knew there'd be a short covering. That's what's going on. I mean, if go look at any chart. Go look at any chart. If you go look at, I'll tell you what, go look at, put on your chart XLK, and it's telling you you're out of your mind if you're buying these stocks for an investment long term, think you're going to make money. Are you kidding me? Go look at what happened on XLK back in December. They had a breakout point failure. You're going to get another breakout point failure here. These are sucker plays. But nobody wants to believe it. Unbelievable. Look. Listen to this here. This is unbelievable.
You've priced in so much negative news into stocks already. Tell me what else is going to be needed to be priced in to return stocks to the lows in 2022.
I'll tell you what's going to bring these stocks down even more. Congress is not going to cut spending. So learn how to short. See, join my gang, and you would have been in all of these tech stocks, which were up between, about average of 20%. People are getting in today when they're 20% too late. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Also, don't forget, go to my YouTube channel.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.